Chess has always been more than just a game. For centuries, it's been a metaphor for strategy, power, and even battle between opposing ideologies. Looking specifically at the X-Men films, Charles and Eric, also known as Professor X and Magneto, appeared numerous times to play chess games. One thing was always thought: why did they include these in the films, and did these chess games carry a deeper meaning than just a friendly competition? In this video, we'll be looking at the times Eric and Charles played chess, and whether there's a deeper meaning to these scenes. Before we get into the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, as it means a huge amount to me. Charles Xavier and Eric played chess multiple times across the X-Men film series, with each instance symbolizing their complex relationship. Here's a breakdown of their chess matches in the movies. Number 1, X-Men 2000. The scene at the end of the film where Charles visits Eric in the plastic prison. They play a chess game while discussing their opposing ideologies. 2, X2 in 2003. In the plastic prison, Eric is seen contemplating chess before escaping with Mystique's help. There wasn't actually a chess match in this film, but there was a chessboard that did appear in the room. I think this was one of the only films that Eric and Charles didn't play a direct chess match. 3, X-Men The Last Stand 2006. Near the end, Eric now not having his powers, he sits alone in the park playing chess. Charles isn't in the scene, but this moment nods at their past games. 4, X-Men First Class 2011. So there's two scenes in this film where Charles and Eric play chess. The first one is on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial during a pivotal conversation. The second scene is when they play chess in Charles' mansion just before the final act. This one specifically symbolizes their ideological split, as they are playing chess while discussing what they want to do with Sebastian Shaw, the antagonist in this movie. 5, X-Men Days of Future Past 2014. Charles and Eric share a brief moment over chess on the plane when Eric returns to discuss the plan on how to stop Mystique. Number 6, X-Men and Dark Phoenix 2019. In one of the final scenes, just after Charles retires, Eric sits next to him and then invites him to a chess match. This is 6 scenes in total, but to my knowledge there are only 4 games where Charles and Xavier have a direct chess match across the X-Men films. These moments underscore their intellectual rivalry, mutual respect, and the evolving nature of their relationship. In my opinion, these two characters aren't just playing chess, they're engaging in a strategic mental battle. Every move, every pause, and every glance over the board reflects their inner struggles and their broader conflict that defines their relationship. Charles and Eric have a very complicated relationship, where they are enemies but also respect each other at the same time. We have seen multiple X-Men films where they're fighting against each other, but also fighting with each other. Charles is an idealist who believes in coexistence and harmony for mutants and humans, and even though we don't see too much of the actual gameplay, I predict his chess games represent this ideology. Then there's Eric, whose tragic past fuels his mistrust of humanity. His moves are likely to be more bold, aggressive, and sacrificial, mirroring his belief that survival requires dominance and destruction. I think there's a deeper meaning with these chess games that represent more than their rivalry. I believe it also represents the fact that they are equals within their conflict. You could argue Magneto is more powerful than Charles, but Charles does have a more mental advantage over Eric. So I would say they're pretty equal in strength, and this is replicated in their games. Yes, you could argue you have a small advantage if you have the white pieces, but generally speaking, chess is a game that is an equal playing field, with the same amount of pieces and the gameplay coming down to pure skill and not involving any luck or chances. Chess could be classed as a sport, and the fact that despite their conflict they're willing to sit down and play a game of chess shows their respect for one another, while also seeking a competitive advantage. But just as an ideological battle has no definitive answer, chess matches often ends in stalemates or interrupted games. This could be a powerful symbol that neither can truly win, because neither can fully defeat the other person's perspective. What do you think about Charles and Xavier's chess games? Do you think these scenes were good in the movie, or do you think they're a bit pointless? Personally, I like them in the movie. It adds a lot of depth to their relationship, and their relationship is a very complicated relationship throughout the movies. But thanks for watching, and please make sure to give this channel a subscribe.